So I made a video about the first prophet of the ministry some time ago, but it was all the little facts we know about the first prophet, and it's barely anything. The video is even less than a minute long, and we still don't know much about him other than his strength ranking, the fact he's a Deepwoken, and that he founded the ministry. So what's up with the first prophet, and why don't I have more lore on him? Well, to put it simple, Archmage has stated that he would rather add information like this in the game, where the players can find out through quests, books, dialogues, and boss fights. So all we have is a few facts and a lot of questions. The most known fact about the first prophet is that he is a Deepwoken, but it is unknown to which god. It is definitely a god deeper than in the third layer, since the prophet is not a flame charmer. Being the founder of the ministry, my theory is that this prophet consumed the essence of a shadow-casting drowned god, since shadowcast is a depths-related magic. This possibly means that the prophet uses purple shadowcast. The layer of this god's residence is unknown to us. Another fact that supports this claim is the fact that shadowcast is a post-cataclysmic attunement, which is when the ministry was formed and the drowned gods first started stirring in their slumber. The first prophet is said to be immortal, since he has been running the ministry for 1,000 years now. Another question is, did the first prophet have a resonance? I think he probably didn't, since no one really had them post-drownings, and the first prophet is probably too strong to get close to a death situation. I might be wrong, though, and maybe in the future we would see him use a cool bell. What about his oath, then? I'd assume he is a stronger version of Contractor, with his own exclusive powers, like the second prophet with blood magic and the fourth with shadow tendrils. His current location is also unknown. Now, what about his power? It is said by the developers that the first prophet is one of the strongest entities in all of Deepwoken. They say entities because once human, the first prophet lost his humanity after becoming the leader of the ministry and being responsible for drownings. The only things that can stand up to the first prophet are maybe Soren, maybe the fifth king of Atreya, and Haski Vantage. Haska's power is already broken enough, as he was capable of sinking islands on his own in his prime. Haski would probably prove a challenge. The fifth king of Etris also would, since the ministry were scared of him for a reason and needed him sealed instead of simply killed. Now, what about the role he will play in the game? Obviously, the first prophet is a lore figure worth mentioning, as he is the leader of one of the main antagonist factions in Deepwoken. With what Arch said, it is a huge possibility that we might see the prophet in future updates. I doubt the player will reach a strong enough stage to fight him as a boss, since the power gap between the first prophet and a power 20 player is just too massive. Maybe in a weakened state, but definitely not in his prime. Where would this boss fight happen? Probably not in the Central Luminant, as I doubt the ministry would have a permanent residence there. Maybe in a future depths layer? I'd expect the first prophet to be giving orders on the surface, but maybe the depths also drew him back like they did Pleaksty. What do you guys think? Leave your suggestions in the comment section. Join my Discord server if you want to interact with me and my community more, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this.